I'm still mad. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I got time to figure this out. Had time to figure out this trade. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm gonna explain why. I could scream and yell, but I'm gonna break it down. What is this telling us about this future of this team? What is this telling us about our quarterback going forward? See, we can talk about these future picks down the road, but I don't care about that. All I care about is players, man. And I think a lot of Eagle fans are not getting what I'm saying. You got 3 first-round picks. First of all, people saying we can't afford to pay these guys. The cap space is going to be a lot better down the road. You can afford them. I just want to be real with you. People say we can't. We can. Number one, because Fletcher Cox is going to be gone. Brandon Graham's not likely going to be here. Jason Kelsey's not going to likely be here. So definitely you're going to have a lot more cap space to build around. Darius Slay's probably not going to be there that long. Okay? Anthony Harris is just a bridge safety for a while. Miles Sanders is not going to be on this team that long. Hopefully Jalen Reagor is not going to be here that long. What do you got to lose? Yes, we talk about down the road. But I don't care about that. We need players. And what you said to Jalen Hurts is, and I'm glad Jalen Hurts has the mindset where he can just brush it off. Because normal quarterbacks would be pissed off with Howie Roseman what he did. If you had Aaron Rodgers, or you had a Deshaun Watson, or you had a Russell Wilson, they are asking for a trade off the spot. And that's why I'm confident that Jalen Hurts is the guy, because these stuff would have pissed off a regular quarterback. This is the type of shit that Howie Roseman does, man. He sacrifices quarterbacks. And when it's time to get him help, and if he doesn't think that he's the guy, rather than see what he is, like normal GMs do and supposed to do, he just looks for next year's quarterbacks. Doesn't try to build around him. This kid's a second-round pick. You drafted him. You called him Russell Wilson. And this is how you treat him. Now, I could be wrong. The Eagles could go and they could trade the future down picks and maybe make up another move. We could see another move today where they could move up again and be like, all right, now maybe they're doing something we don't expect. But when I look at it, it looks like they're betting on this kid to be horrible. And what are you saying to the kid? That he's not smart? Shout out to Eagles Uncertain. He nailed it. And I rock with these contracts because I like Eagles Uncertain. He keeps it real. He doesn't bullshit. These contractors out here like, oh, it's a great move. You got some Eagle fans telling us, we fans, it makes us nervous that we're the fans. You got these Eagle contractors talk about, well, if you don't like this trade, you make me nervous as a fan. No, you make me nervous as a fan. Because you're not seeing the big picture. And that is Howie Roseman is banking on Jalen Hurts to be horrible. That way he can get his stinking quarterback and not build around for this team. And I don't mean to be yelling. I don't want to yell, but this team frustrates me. Because I bleed 24/7. I'm screaming in the morning. And my mom telling me, oh, don't worry about the Eagles. I can't. This team is in me. Everything you see is not for show and tell. I bleed 24/7 green. I do everything for this team. And when they do stuff like that, it irritates me. Because I thought, okay, I know you weren't going to keep the 19th, but you were going to keep at least the 15th and the 16th. Now what you did was you trade those two for assets down the road. And yes, when you look at it, yes, you got a second round pick. Woohoo. But who is drafting? We got to forget who is drafting. Howie Roseman is. And now you're going to bank on him to hit these picks. When, let's be real, his track record of hitting those picks, especially late first rounds, aren't that good. Devontae Smith was a session. Other than that, he's been horrible. You bring back Derek Barnett. You didn't sign a free agent receiver. You still don't got a number 2 to complement Devontae Smith. You got no corners. Darius Slay's getting up at 30 years old. Vontae Maddox is the only corner that's pretty much young. McPherson, we don't know what he is. You traded for Kerry Vincent Jr., who I think has potential, but I don't know what he is. You traded Zach Ertz for a fourth-round cornerback that we saw a glimpse of, but you don't have a stable position. The Saints got a defense. If they get their quarterback situation, people are banking on the Saints to be bad next year. I don't think that's a good bet because they're not the Dolphins. The Saints team can get back to what they used to be, and that is a threat. You saw what Drew Brees was with the Saints. If they get a elite quarterback, it's on. You gave them 2 firsts for this year. Yes, you're banking on the Saints. And then we get an additional pick if the Saints be bad, which I don't think it will be the case. Because it depends what quarterback they can have. They can also say Jameis Winston's our guy and go get him weapons. Even if the Saints are bad, how do you expect Howie Roseman to draft when his draft record isn't good? The man is not good at drafting. And you're banking on these people to hit them. This ain't a GM who's good at drafting. It'd be different with a GM who knew how to draft and evaluate talent and can get players in here. He doesn't have that. But Eagle fans are forgetting that. They say Howie Roseman fleeced everybody. That's fine and great. Who is drafting? You're forgetting Howie Roseman is still drafting. Whether I can go out and get more picks, it doesn't matter. Because I look at, okay, who are we drafting? You got the 15th. You expect Howie Roseman to hit that? What happens let's say, for example, if there's talent that you want are no longer here. Garrett Wilson's not going to be here. You're probably not going to get Olave. They're going to be gone. You don't have Jordan Davis. He's going to be out of here. I don't think Aiden Hutchinson is going to be off. He's going to be off the damn board, off the spot. Sauce Gardner's going to be gone. You don't reach for a player, but at this point, you don't trade picks when you could just wait it and you would have got more. That is my problem because we don't think, we think, oh, well, they fleeced everybody. I don't think so. I think the Saints got the value they wanted, and I think the Eagles are banking on the Saints to be bad, and I think it's going to blow up in our face. We banked on the Dolphins to be bad, and we end up being, to me, robbed in the deal. Because it could have been a higher pick, and they just turned out to be winning. It takes one piece to turn a franchise around. Look at the Dallas Cowboys with Micah Parsons. Look at that. You know, they weren't Super Bowl contenders, but they made that defense better. He was just the it factor. You're giving the Saints 2 first-rounders this year when they desperately needed that. To me, I think that's a win for the Saints. And the Eagles, I mean, again, the Saints GM knows how to draft. Our GM doesn't. And that is my problem with a lot of Eagle fans. We forget who's drafting. Howie Roseman is, at the end of the day, picking the players. Jeffrey Lurie has some part of it, but ultimately it goes back to Howie Roseman and what his scouts and his analytic department, the nerds who has the calculators, okay, are doing. These are not football guys. These are accountant nerds who are drafting for a team. And if they look at a guy that you don't think, oh, well, I can't do nothing about it. But all I can say is I hope to God we know what we're doing. Because I don't like this trade. And unless something comes up where it makes more sense, or we trade for, I would not be surprised if we trade the 15th and the 19th for some assets down the road. Because that's what Howie Roseman does. He doesn't value players. He values picks. And I hate that about a GM. Is we're too cheap to go out and get a guy like DK Metcalf. You couldn't trade 2 first and get DK out of Seattle, who people say he's not one out, but there's reports that he's available to be traded. A.J. Brown wants to come to Philadelphia. Why couldn't you call Tennessee? Yo, we give you the 16th, the 19th. Bam, would have got it done. But instead, you just tried the assets for next year down the road instead of building for it now. And that is my problem. Eagle fans look at the future. Oh, we got future picks. Again, are you banking on Howie Roseman to hit those? And what quarterback do you see as a franchise? Because I ain't going to lie to you. I don't like these quarterbacks next year coming out either. Bryce Young, an Alabama prospect. Again, like the Ohio State quarterbacks. What quarterback Alabama was good? I'm waiting. Is Tua good? No. You talk about Jalen Hurts, but he's from Alabama. Is he good? People don't think he's good. So why are we going for another Alabama quarterback? Why are we going for quarterbacks that are not going to be good? We don't know what's in this draft. We're banking on Howie Roseman to hit those. And that's my problem with you. I want players now. And I don't think a lot of Eagle fans understand me. There's some Eagle fans who do, and there's some Eagle fans who still don't get it. You got to put your mindset on what this team is doing. They're banking on Hurts to be bad. And I don't like that one bit. Because what you're saying to the kid is he's not able to be an elite quarterback. And I hope Hurts goes out there and shows how, you better be getting me asses next year because thank you. I hope this motivates Jalen Hurts to go out there and ball. Because this will make Howie Roseman look stupid. Because now he can't get his stinking quarterback. And if you do end up having a bad situation with Jalen Hurts, to me, I don't think you could start over. I think Howie Roseman would be on a hot seat. Because he drafted this man in the second round. No one asked Howie Roseman to draft Jalen Hurts. He wanted him, and now you don't want to build around him? It makes no sense. I feel like we're going on the wrong direction instead of the right. The right direction would be waiting and get him more for less. They panicked. They pushed the panic button. They realized they think that he's not the guy, and they said, all right, let's get asses for next year. And Howie stacks up on picks, but the problem is, can he hit them? That is my question. We talk about all these picks, we fleece these guys. I don't know about that. Because the Saints can be good, just like the Eagles can be good. But more likely, I'll bank on the Saints to be better than the Eagles. Just off the GM and what he does. I don't like this one bit. And until something happens, I'm going to keep on saying it. If you don't like my opinion, well, it is what it is. Feel free to comment down in the section. You have that right. Call me idiot. Call me what you want. This doesn't make sense for us this year. What is our plan for Jalen Hurts down the road for this year? It tells me that we don't believe in him. It tells me that the Eagles are scared to mention that he can be good. They're afraid. They're afraid. They press the panic button. And I hope he's the guy. Because I hope Howie Roseman eats his words. And you know what? If I'm Jalen Hurts, I look at it as like, oh, you don't believe in me? All right, I'm going to show you. That is what I would be if I'm Jalen Hurts. You don't believe in me. You flat out just traded for your futures down the road because you want to move on from me. Well, let me show you what I can do. I don't see this as a, oh, well, we could get assets for Jalen Hurts if he does good. No, I believe the Eagles are banking on him to be bad. And I don't think that's right because normal quarterbacks would ask for a trade. Hell, everybody wants Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield would be asking for a trade again. Just Jalen Hurts has the mindset where he don't allow shit to get by him. And that's what I like about him. Because normal quarterbacks would have asked for a damn trade. They would have been pissed off. They wouldn't trust Howie Roseman. Only Jalen Hurts is the guy who doesn't get affected. And that's why Jalen Hurts I think, is going to take it and run with it. And Howie Roseman will continue to fuck with him. And to me, it's only so much you for a quarterback before they ask to be traded. I think Jalen Hurts the mindset to be good, and I can't wait for this kid to prove everybody wrong. Oh my God, I can't wait. Because to me, you signed your death warrant, in my opinion, if you're Howie Roseman. You're banking on this kid to not be good. And yes, you got picks down the road, but you're banking on the Saints to be bad too. So you signed 2 death warrants in one day. Yes, you got value for a few years down the road. But what are you doing for 2022? Is Howie Roseman going to hit these picks? If he hits them, then that's fine. But we know Howie Roseman's track record. The last and first round picks, they haven't been good. Is it going to be aggressive to trade for a guy? Especially if you don't believe in that quarterback. Because we didn't believe in Carson Wentz. We wouldn't even give up a second to go get CeeDee Lamb. We drafted a quarterback. Are we going to draft another quarterback in the second round? Like, what are we doing as our franchise? Like, Eagle fans got to wake up. This guy is, to me, he doesn't know what he's doing. And that scares me because I don't think we have a plan. You got to have a plan to be a functional franchise. We're disorganized. We don't know what we're doing. As Howie Roseman going to draft another quarterback in the second? Yes, he might not draft one in the first. But it scares me to think that we could draft another quarterback in the second. Just like we did with Carson. Just like we were probably going to do with Hurts. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, man, I don't like this trade. And I hope to God that we use these picks and go get a Metcalf. It would make me feel better if we go out and get elite receiver for Jalen Hurts. See, I don't want to draft one. Because the receivers that you drafted are probably going to be gone. You know, it'll be okay, we got a Garrett Wilson. But now I don't think you're going to get him. To me, I think there's no brainer. You gotta pull with DK Metcalf and AJ Brown. And that's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out. I feel much better now.